Deontay Wilder versus Joyce is close to being a done deal, but who's going to win this fight? Well, before we talk about who's going to win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances in which Deontay Wilder fought Robert Helenius, in which he knocked him out in round 1.
They're on his back foot.
That is, we all thought that Deontay Wilder was back. The old Deontay Wilder was back until he fought Joseph Parker, in which Joseph Parker won every single round, completely outboxed Deontay Wilder, and even rocked him around 8. And obviously, Joseph Parker won by decision.
Go to the winner by unanimous decision from New Zealand.
Now let's take a look at Joyce's latest performances, in which he fought Gilles Jean for a second time, in which both started out very fast. Both went back and forth until Gilles Jean knocked out Joyce in round 3. After this, Joyce came back and fought Cash Ali, in which both started off very slow until Joyce started letting his hands go and rocked Cash Ali in round 9.
She's absolutely shattered. He's on shaky legs, Cash Ali. Is this the moment for Joyce?
And then knocked him out in round 10.
There's the right hand again from Ali. And from Joyce. That was a good shot.
Now, one way that you could look at this to get a better understanding on who wins this fight is to look back at what they done, as Joyce knocked out Joseph Parker back in 2022, and Joseph Parker obviously just beat Deontay Wilder. So when looking at it in the aspect, I guess you could say that Joyce beats Deontay Wilder, but to me that isn't enough credible evidence to say that, because styles do make fights, and every single fighter fights differently depending on who they're fighting and depending on how that opponent is fighting. So let's talk about how this fight will go more specifically. Well, one thing's for sure is that Deontay Wilder can do what he did against Joseph Parker, because if it didn't work against Joseph Parker, then it won't work against Joyce. And that thing was that he didn't let his hands go, as he was waiting for that one knockout punch. He was waiting and waiting, in which it was way too late in the fight for him to do anything and make something happen. So what he needs to do in this fight against Joyce, if he wants to have any chance at winning, is that he needs to let his hands go, and he needs to set things up if he wants to get that knockout punch, because it isn't going to be that easy, especially against these high level fighters. So in the end, I believe that if Deontay Wilder can be way more active and have Joyce feel his power early on in the fight, then I can guarantee you that he'll make Joyce very hesitant throughout the whole entire fight, and he actually might be able to knock him out the same way that Gilles Jean was able to knock out Joyce.